playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Here in Greenbay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set 50, plant. I don't even know why this team showed up. Protein spill. Hey, Haywood. Snap.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Watch the ship. Hey, Sam off.
Check 4. Shoot.
49, check 49.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down Packers. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score's a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, listen, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game.
Topper!
Next, they go right back to the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Check 45 the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
You go tight.
Man.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Hard.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Looking for the end. He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. Equinemius St. Brown there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Morgan down. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Morgan trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Morgan from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance.
Give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
218, chop it. Go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Look, squeeze.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, push
Shut up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Ready, set. Hey, Delta.
I got you, boy. 45 is the mic. 45 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. 45.
Hit it.
Second and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He gets away from one. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Looking deep for Adams. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Carlton Davis picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 49 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Go!
Watch the safety creep. Hey, check 24. Watch 20. No. Watch twist.
Ready?
They'll try the right side with Jones. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
All day, dog.
On the ball. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Shaquille Barrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Morgan. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
To throw is Morgan on first and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
We want it. Come to my work.
Second and 5. He's got this one complete to Perriman. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 35-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch the run.
Go.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. On game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. Punt, downs it inside the 5-yard line, absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's going to have the first down past the 20. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Now Morgan looking to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Caught by Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Morgan throwing on first down. And this is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Morgan. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Morgan now on first down. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Morgan off the play fake. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Back to throw now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
Check it.
Hey, high set. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, echo.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
2nd and 10. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They'll set up to throw. Going to throw deep for the end. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might become. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Ready to go.
Now back to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Now at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, you got 3.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Morgan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Morgan. Going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Now Morgan on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 24. Check 24. Check 50.
2nd and 9 now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And it's complete. Hooper. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now this throw caught left side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, Orbit. Hey.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Check back.
Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Morgan, operating from the gun. That's caught by Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You ain't going nowhere.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Morgan now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to right, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Morgan on 1st and 10. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Get ready. Get ready.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
You think you're going to help? You think you're going to get this?
After the penalty, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Back to throw. Morgan. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 61 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Morgan looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter what, and go up at that moment of truth.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. He's got Adams on the hookup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and that takes us from second to third down.
15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He can run for it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
The quarterback reaches a loss of 1. Brings up third down and 11.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all.